Hey there, Tesla fans. Aaron Rath here with you as we dig into our videos about preparing for getting your Tesla, or you just got your Tesla and you have some questions that you want answered. I'm coming up on my 1 year review. That will be on the 26th of July. I'll have had my car for 1 year, so I will be doing a 1 year review video. But for now, going up to that, I kind of want to talk about a few things that I've learned in this year and things that I want to share for people who are just getting ready to get their Tesla, or just got their Tesla, or even like in the last 3 to 6 months, and something that would be helpful. Before we get going too far today, I want to make sure that I ask you to subscribe. You know, that's the thing on YouTube, is subscribers, and getting those subscribers so that you can keep things rolling. You subscribe to my channel and you help it so that I can continue to make videos. So please, down below, hit the subscribe button and the bell. That'll allow you to get notifications when I put up new videos. It doesn't cost anything, but it will help the channel out as well. I do have a lot of cool videos coming up. I was debating today on which video I wanted to make, because I've got 3 that I really want to put out. This one, and then 2 other ones that are install videos. I'll probably knock those out in the next couple of videos. But I also want to thank my sponsor for today's video, and that's Drive Eyewear. Drive Eyewear. It's a sunglass company that is Tesla-inspired eyewear. They have 4 different styles of glasses. They have Giga, Terra, Lith, and May, after Elon's mom's name. You can get each one of those in different colors with different lenses, from mirrored to regular. They also have prescription lenses now, and you can order that by going to driveeyewear.com. Really great glasses. I have a pair. I love them. I have the Lith and I have the Gigas on the way. They're super comfortable. They're all metal. They're lightweight. They're unisex, and they are super comfortable. And they run anywhere from about $115 to $195 for the non-prescription pair of glasses. But I tell you, go check them out today, and make sure you use the discount code RATSTESLA at checkout. That'll save you 10% on your sunglasses. And these are top-notch sunglasses. I keep these in my car, and that's why I've bought a second pair, so that I can have a pair that I don't wear, that I wear outside of my car, and a pair that I leave in my car, because here in northern Colorado we get a ton of sun and I wear my sunglasses a lot. So make sure you check out the 4 different styles of sunglasses at driveeyewear.com and use RATSTESLA at checkout. So thanks so much to Drive Eyewear for sponsoring today's video. And today's video is on charging behavior. When you get that car home and you're going to charge it, we're going to talk about charging behavior. First off, what's the best practice for charging a Tesla at home? So the best practice is really broken down by 3 letters, ABC. Always be charging. If the car's sitting at home, plug it in. If we look over here, I'm sitting in the back end of my Tesla and it is plugged in. It's not necessarily charging yet because I have that set up in the app, so it will charge after 10 p.m. and it'll have me ready to go before I go to work. But for the most part, you always want to be charging. If you're at home, plug your car in so that it can charge if it needs to. Second question that I see a lot is, what percentage should I charge my car to? Well, there's a lot of different responses here, and you'll see a bunch of people talk about this and what they think you should do. But I'm going to give you a couple situations and tell you a couple rules that I follow. First one is, you only charge to 100% when you're going on a road trip. So if you're going to take a long drive and you need a full charge to start it, you can charge to 100%. But the caveat is, you want to be ready to leave when the car hits 100%. I think of it like this. If you take a bottle, a soda bottle that's empty, and you start filling it with water, when it gets to the top, that water's got to go somewhere. Well, the energy charging is the same thing. You want to stop that charging right away at 100% and hit the road. So don't charge to 100% on the daily. First off, the thing that you have to keep in mind, and I talked about this in an earlier video, is if you charge to 100%, you will not have regenerative braking until you get down below about 98%, because there's nowhere to put that charge in the car. So you need to be very careful when you take off driving at 100%. The rule is, and if you look at the car, and I'll show you a video right here, if you look at the car, you'll see that the normal daily, what they call daily trip charging, is up to 90%. So I kind of have a rule of thumb that I base my charging based on how much driving I'm going to do on that daily. So if I'm just going back and forth to work, I can do that on about 30% charge, 25% charge. And so what happens then is I will only charge to 75%. Like today I charged to 75%, and I made a video on a week in the life with a Tesla. I'll put a link up above. Check that out because I talk about a lot of this. But I charged to 75%. That still gives me 45% when I get home, 45 to 50% when I get home, to be able to do any other driving. If I'm going to drive more, I'll charge all the way up to 90%, and that way I've got a little bit extra. But you got to keep in mind that, you know, there's chargers everywhere. If you're out and about and all of a sudden you were thinking you only had to drive to work and back, and someone says, hey, I need you to go take care of this, go find a supercharger real quick and supercharge and get you some charge back. But on the daily, I don't charge any higher than 90%, and I typically, in the summertime, charge to 75%. In the wintertime, I'll charge to 90%. Now, a good rule of thumb when it comes to battery management and battery maintenance is about once every couple months, you want to charge fully to 100%. And you want to discharge down into the low teens. So I try on every other month basis to charge fully and then run it down to about 10%. Now, luckily for me, both times that I've tried to do this have been road trips where I charged to 100%, I took off, and I drove it all the way down to like 10%. So that's a good way to handle it, is on road trips. But if you don't go on a lot of road trips, every once in a while, just charge it up to 100%. Make sure you leave right away, and then don't charge for a couple days. Drive it and get that battery down to that 10% range, and that will help with battery management. The next question that I see a lot is, should I wait for the battery to fully deplete before I charge? Tesla uses lithium-ion batteries, so there's no memory effect. So you really don't have to. There's no need to deplete the battery before charging. And Tesla recommends that you plug it in as often as possible. So that goes back to what I talked about earlier, the always be charging. That statement kind of contradicts what I talked about just previously, but I still like to run it up. Like I said, you see so many different responses and so many different answers to that question depending on where you look. And I've seen the don't worry about it, it doesn't have a memory. I've seen Elon tweet and say run it up to 100 and down to 10 once every quarter, anything like that. I've seen so many different responses. So just for peace of mind, I know it doesn't hurt the car. I charge to 100 and I run down to 10%. It's kind of like using the whole battery pack in that manner, but there's really nothing to worry about if you don't decide to do that. And really, those are the three big questions that I wanted to talk about with your battery management in your Tesla. The other thing that I really want to mention is when I run my car, I run it on percentage. You're going to find that if you put it on mileage up top, you can change back and forth between battery percentage and miles remaining. You're going to find that you don't always get the equivalent miles that go off of what it says mileage remaining. So for example, if it says 245 miles remaining and you go 2 miles, you might see it burn 5 miles worth of battery remaining, or you might see it burn 1 mile of battery remaining. So the thing that I do is I just run on percentage, because then I know what percentage I have left. And I will tell you, from a mindset point of view, my range anxiety anxiety went away as soon as I figured that out and as soon as I switched to battery percentage only and stopped looking at the mileage remaining. So that'll kind of do it for today's video. Like I said, quick video on battery management and how we take care of the battery and things that you should know and understand when it comes to battery management. Thanks for watching today's video. Like I said earlier, please subscribe and hit that bell button down below. Drop a like on this video if it was helpful. And if you have any comments or questions about battery management or any other videos that I've made, drop a comment below on that as well. That'll do it for us today. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you in the next video.